Hey guys, Eric here from tacticalintelligence.net. Hey, don't mind my voice, I got a little bit of a cold, but really what I wanted to quickly do was just upload a review on this new folding knife that I got. Now this one is called the Hissatsu folder. It's quite a bit different from what I normally carry for an everyday carry type of folding knife. What I normally carry is more along the lines of survival type of knife for wilderness survival, like the Doug Ritter folding knife that's very similar to the Benchmade Griptilian. They're both made by Benchmade, excellent knives. However, since I've been getting into knife fighting as of late, I've wanted to try some of the knives that are more specific to that kind of a task. And the one that my instructor recommended was this one, this Hissatsu folding knife. It is, first off, an outburst assisted opening folder. So basically what that means is there's this little knob here, and it has actually a spring. You can see the rod, that black rod here, and that rod is under tension right now as the blade's closed. And as you open it, I believe above 30 degrees, it actually opens itself beyond that point. You can see how quickly that opens. So it can be very quickly deployed for a self-defense situation or for another reason that you might need that. The blade length is it's just slightly under 4 inches, 3.875 inches to be exact. That's 9.8 centimeters. And the handle is exactly 5 inches long, or 12.7 centimeters. Now, the overall length, again, being 8.75 inches about, more or less. It's actually a pretty hefty knife. I was really surprised when I first got it, just how heavy it feels in my hand compared to some of my other folders. And so it's a very, very durable knife, it seems like. And part of that, I'm sure, is the reason for that, that spring rod adds a bit of heft to the knife itself. And you can see the profile of the blade is extremely tight. It's perfect for penetration. I'll do a little demonstration in a second of how it actually penetrates through a good sizable piece of wood. The blade is Teflon coated, which helps to aid in penetration. The Hissatsu folder is a knife that's been designed by James Williams. He's a pretty famous knife fighting instructor, an excellent instructor, and he has quite a number of videos out there that teach his style of knife fighting. So again, from a function standpoint, it has that outburst assisted opening. Again, I'll demonstrate that. Just flick it slightly on this little knob and it comes. That was actually just real quick, a little tricky for me to figure out. The shape of it makes you want to go in this direction, so perpendicular to the back of the knife blade. But they actually tell you to flick it kind of like you're flicking a marble. So when I did this, it was really difficult trying to go that way until I went and humbled myself and read the directions. And sure enough, if you flick it like you're flicking a marble, like I'll demonstrate, it opens pretty much effortlessly. And I know a lot of people online that I've read reviews of really complain about the opening, and maybe they haven't read the directions or haven't figured it out, but once you figure out the process, it's actually really easy. It also has a system called an auto locks. It's a spring-loaded lock here that when it engages, it's pretty much stuck there. It's not going to disengage. And which is great, obviously, if you're stabbing or trying to penetrate something. You don't want the blade folding in onto your fingers. As far as collapsing it and closing it, it's easily done with 2 hands, but it has a lock here, like a lot of folders, the standard cross lock here, and then the auto lock system. And you can do it one-handed. You just have to use your thumb, go across, engage the auto locks with that hand, and then push on the back of the blade with this hand. And what happens, it actually stops right here. It actually has a buffering point here where it kind of prevents you from folding it on your thumb if it's in the way. And then you can just remove your thumb and push it down with a little bit of effort. So overall, this is a fantastic knife. I'm going to go now demonstrate how easily this thing penetrates even into pretty fairly hefty wood. Alright, I'm out here by the wood pile, and I have this, it looks like about a 1x10 or 1x12 piece of board. I'm going to use this as a penetration tester. And let's see if I can do this while I'm holding the camera, just to give you an idea. Alright, so let's lift this thing up. So you can see that it actually penetrated in and through. And what's great about this is the Teflon really makes it pretty much scratch resistant and helps it to aid in the penetration of the blade itself. So overall, I'm really impressed by this knife. I think it's a fantastic addition. I bought it actually personally off Amazon. It was about 60 something dollars, I think. So I'll leave a link in the blog post where you can check that out. But overall, fantastic knife, especially if you're into fighting knives as an everyday carry. And this is one that you definitely want to check out. Again, it's called the Hissatsu folder, and invented by James Williams. Definite recommendation, so check it out, guys.